Collective, and welcome in for a read. Full disclaimer before we dive in, I'm quite sleepy, but I'm going to be busy over the next couple of days, so I wanted to make sure I popped in and did a reading before I was MIA. To start things off, I got a card from the Black Moon deck, and we're starting off with 33, a master number, faith. Someone's got the faith, someone is holding faith. The energy that I got from the pre-shuffle cards was very much a feeling of release and relaxation, I'm called to say, after a lot of mental struggle. So we had like 4 different swords cards come out, and they're not exactly the ones we'd want. I'm getting a sense that somebody was kind of partitioned into their brain in not the most ideal of ways, and now they seem to be kicking those doors down and maybe going into their heart space, maybe going into other aspects of existence other than the logic, and possibly even like ruminating themselves to death. So as a synchronicity, I had the Minotaur come through a couple separate times, and they were highlighting the aspect of the maze in regards to the Minotaur. So the maze is actually also making me think of Westworld. That could be a synchronicity for someone. The brain, essentially, someone running around in circles, possibly convincing other people to come into their mind maze with them, and then no one's really having a great time, but you're there, and that's really all you know. But someone has seen the light, and they are following a white rabbit, quite possibly. They were bringing up the sentence, as above, so below, to me, but they wanted me to communicate it to you as below, so above, so the reverse. I think that historically, whoever is going to resonate with this reading has been below, and now they're about to be above in the light. And that is beautiful. Congratulations. There's a feeling of accepting a challenge, and someone wishes they had seen something sooner, or like they can't believe they didn't see something sooner. Okay? Yeah, we had the Journey card come out alongside the Hero, and then the Wisdom in reverse from the Dreams of Gaia deck. So again, too much up in the head and not enough possibly action, as well as tapping into that heart space. But someone is getting closer and closer each day. So again, congratulations on whoever's going to resonate with this reading. The sun is setting. I'm sleepy, as I said. My voice is still doing a bunch of stuff, so pardon my energy. I'm happy to be here. Please know. At the bottom of the Black Moon, we've got I have faith, or actually I think it'd be like that, I don't know. Bodes very positively for someone. The palm is especially standing out to me in this card. Someone could be getting into palmistry, someone could have had their palms read, or like their future told to them. If it's not specifically palms, it could be anything else, but yeah. Oh. Let's dive in and do some stretches, do some deep breaths, go drink some water while I get the deck prepped, okay? Thank you for being here. With love, light, and gratitude, I call upon your ascended masters, archangels, ancestors, guardians, galactics, and guides, the highest white light and the frequency of love, to assist me in channeling messages clearly and concisely for the highest good of my collective. I'm also going to lovingly and adoringly call upon Saint Germain, the violet flame, to assist me in all regards to the effortless and immediate task of transmuting any lower level energies, entities, and others seeking to influence us or Gaia at this time. I'm going to declare complete and immediate energetic sovereignty for myself as well as the collective. We're going to blind and block any lawful remote viewers, psychics, spies, tarot readers, government officials, nosy exes, family members, friends, monitoring spirits, artificial intelligences, whomever may be seeking to infringe upon our energetic sovereignty, because we are energetically sovereign beings. We shall act as such, and we will be treated as such. And so it shall be. We are going to repel any and all external energies that do not belong to us and are not for our highest good, while simultaneously reclaiming all of our yummy divine essence, so we may continue to anchor in our highest timelines and become our truest, most authentic, most empowered, most angelic selves. I'm going to ask for Archangel Michael and Archangel Metatron to shield me and the collective in 1,000 rings of holy lightning, 1,000 rings of holy fire, and 1,000 rings of holy alabaster. We are also going to initiate and invoke the maximum security protocol for myself as well as the collective for the remainder of the evening. Thank you, angels. I'm going to ask for Isis, Ma'at, Sekhmet, and Nemesis to preside over this reading, removing any veils of illusion upon myself, any blocks upon my chakras, any veils upon the collective and your consciousness, and any blocks upon your chakras, as well as the justice system as a whole, so we may see a swift and thorough justice brought to the highest timeline collective. And last but certainly not least, I'm going to ask for all beings of love and light to assist me in initiating and anchoring the collective highest timeline for all consenting souls. And so it shall be. They were just reminding me that I forgot to tell you before I started filming. My phone fell out of its holder like multiple times, and it was seemingly catastrophic each time, but it was fine. There was no damage done. I do suspect a tower occurring, or possibly one has already occurred. We will see. Interesting. Okay, so we're starting out with a 33, so a 6, if you want to break it down. Chiron healing, an 8, upright, love to see that. And then Jupiter in reverse, abundance, a 7. So you could say we've got a 6 and a 7 and an 8, but just a bit out of order. Maybe someone feels as if they've been a bit out of order, possibly either with their faith or with their healing, perhaps both of them. And I'm hearing some ringing. This disconnect from one or both of these aspects has led to a lack of abundance. And then we've got a 9 at the bottom of the deck, and then Sun, Spirit, wow, a 1 in reverse. I'm seeing that perhaps there's been a desire to possibly not listen to messages, or like a tuning out, or like covering one's head up with a pillow, putting on some noise canceling headphones in regards to some messages. And what Spirit wants me to say is like, it's so simple, like it doesn't need to be that hard. You don't have to struggle. Do you like struggling? It's like if A plus B equals C, then you know what to do next, I suppose, sort of thing. And I think that whoever's going to resonate with this has a lot of abundance coming to them, and it might even be a bit shocking, the amount and quickness of this abundance arriving. But it's going to be possibly related to someone's faith, possibly related directly to their healing. So the combination of these two cards could give like someone who does spiritual work, or it could give like a psychologist, or it could give someone who like works with children, quite possibly. Rebuke that. I don't know what's going on with my speech, but we ride. I'm also getting a sense of the justice system as well. Specifically in regards to a feminine energy. I think Ma'at is working. Ma'at and Horus are working with the collective. This could relate to divine feminines getting justice for an injustice. I'm not quite sure if that's going to come out further, but ooh, 10th house, the world, who made an appearance yesterday. Everything can change overnight or in the blink of an eye. And sometimes you're meant to be surprised. Interesting. I was going to say we all like surprises, don't we? But no, I suppose not all people do enjoy surprises. Okay, underneath 33, 9th house not in reverse, pardon me, faith. We've got 3 pentacles in reverse, so we've got 333. Interesting. This could also relate to Masons, secret societies. The way things have been done, even if this isn't quite so insidious, this could speak to collaborations, partnerships, friendships, even family, perhaps, that haven't been the most faith-based and the most enlightening or enlightened. Perhaps they have been with people who are not enlightened, and that's not coming from a place of judgment. Wow. And then behind that, we've got the sun. I was gonna say the fun. Are there lisp spells? Could someone have cast one of those on me? That's so funny. Yeah, they haven't been quite so yummy, bright, shiny, fun. And perhaps there's been a sudden change that has highlighted the disparity of these two energies. Perhaps the faith that someone is activating and walking in now will be in itself what separates the wheat from the shaft, is what I heard. Underneath healing, we've got the Ace of Wands. This card is like the #1 card in the deck. I feel like it's come out every single time I use it. Okay, beautiful. So again, that's a new beginning. That's passion, that's creativity, that's taking back ownership of one's life as well as one's direction, whether that be professionally, interpersonally, romantically. Some people might be participating in like sexual healing, or even just like very specific but very deep rooted energetic healing. It feels like Reiki, but like different. Interesting. Underneath abundance universe, we got the 3 of Wands upright. Okay, so we've got 3, 3, 3, 3. Interesting. Someone does not want to wait. Someone wants to have like this celebration that's occurring here. They're like, okay, haven't I been through enough? Haven't I done enough healing? And I'm hearing some ringing. Haven't I suffered enough? There's something about nourishment that's going to be worth the wait, is what they say. I think, again, just the reality that this Jupiter energy brings in, this abundance, this expansion, this shock the new, is going to make the wait worth it, but someone's having a hard time believing that at this moment in time. Okay, they want me to go in with this one. Let's do that. Spirit, can we get a couple cards out here for whomever this message is for, please? An Ace of Discs on the fence. Yeah, that's, am I going to get my ticket to freedom? Am I going to see the light of a new day? Am I going to know what a happy home is, sort of energy? Like, yeah, love, nourishment, peace, comfort. It seems to be very up in the air. It's giving me very much like you flipped a coin in the air and it hasn't come down yet, and what's it gonna land on, yes or no? 3 of Wands is back out. It's all about waiting. It's all about patience, and trust me, I'm not a patient individual, so you're not gonna hear it from me about a lack of patience. Wow, Ace of Swords sideways as well. And then the 3 of Wands again. Okay, what they were saying is the impatience is adding to, delay doesn't feel like the right word, but it's just elongating the process. And it's like, again, if A plus B equals C, and you know that, just proceed with that in mind, and then the abundance will follow, sort of thing. And what those variables are going to differentiate for everybody, but there's a period of transformation that's occurring. It's also giving me kind of like a rebirth, baptism sort of energy. And again, just this sword with the hand grasped on it, it's just like taking control, taking ownership. Maybe cutting things out, quite possibly, maybe communicating, maybe changing location, job, again, social circle, ways of viewing oneself, ways of viewing others. Perhaps I'm getting a sense of like possibly pedestalizing someone, something, an idea. We had the 7 of Wands come out. I haven't seen this card yet. Oh, and then the 2 of Swords in reverse. This is giving me actually that pedestalization energy, how this one at the center is the one with all the attention on them, and most of the people are seated, so there's a dominance established. Oh, I just had a text come in. Perhaps there's a reestablishing of one's own self-worth or values, priorities, even possibly. And a justified defensiveness to certain experiences from the past that have possibly compromised that healing and that faith, hence that 3 of Pentacles in reverse, okay? Spirit, can we get 1 or 2 more out here, please? 1 or 2 more. Wow. Shaman of Cups in reverse. So that is the Father of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. This is emotional immaturity. This is, I'm getting also like lashing out and like volatility. That doesn't have to be for everybody, but this is an individual who's either too tapped into their emotions or not tapped in enough. It's also kind of giving me like shadowy witch or warlock sort of energy, to be honest. I'm not sure why that is. Mixing things up, creating illusions, and again, with that Two of Swords there, and I just got like a pit in my stomach. It's making me feel as if there's been some sort of illusions painted, possibly magic cast. Maybe this was done in order to impact one's ability to step into their faith, actualize healing, and therefore actualize abundance. Like, this is actually, now that I'm thinking of it, like the perfect path of one's life story, correct? You know, you actualize your personal definition of faith, you tap into your intuition, you connect to your higher self, you heal whatever needed to be healed, and then you experience heaven on earth, correct? Oh my goodness, my solar is having a moment. Rebuke that, please. And yet again, initiate and oh my God, activate the maximum security protocol. Invoke, that was the word I was looking for. Going through it right now, collective, don't mind me. No, actually, we're gonna go in with another deck. Yeah, it feels as if there's been a desired attempt to corrupt one's possibly ability to provide for themselves, one's ability to think for themselves, and just know a truth, okay? Let's go in. I want to get some information on the Seven of Wands because I feel like that's going to be the most telling. Ooh, balancing those unbalanced connections, or possibly even severing ties if need be. Not everybody can come where you're going. Hermit in reverse, that does unfortunately make me think back to Three of Pentacles in reverse. That was giving me the masonry vibes and like hidden societies, occult practices, things of the sort. Perhaps there have been people in someone's circle that have been, I want to say, on the fringe, on the periphery, so maybe not like directly associated, like, you know, again, there's that dominant one in the center, dominant individual, pardon me, and then there are the ones on the outskirts as well. Perhaps like some of these apples have been bad apples, and that has justified the defensiveness, the boundaries. I also wanted to say borders, but I don't think that's literal. Okay, Spirit, can you tell us about this? That was quick. Wow, the World in reverse and the Hangman in reverse. Someone's put themselves on the wrong side of karma, and I again heard the wrong side of the law. I think that'll only be for a couple people. The World in reverse is a not ideal card, honestly. I'm seeing somebody quite possibly having acted out of an animalistic nature. So this could be ego, this could be greed, this could be control, insecurity, anything of the sort. And this has kind of flipped their world upside down. Quite possibly, I heard butchered as well as bastardized a friendship. The Page of Pentacles upright would be a friend, a trustworthy companion of sorts. In reverse, this is somebody who didn't think before they acted, or acted before they had all the information, possibly. And now this could be a friend, it could be a family member, and it could be a lover, quite possibly. Take it as it fits. But what I'm seeing is, it doesn't seem as if whoever this is on the front lines of your social circle or your life. However, as I said, whoa, hello. Hermit in reverse again. Ooh, hold on one second. Wheel of Fortune, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, reverse, King of Swords. This could absolutely be a masculine energy who is suffering from mental health concerns, possible insomnia, possible haunting. Oh, and then the Queen of Swords in reverse here as well. So this could be a true pair case. It absolutely could. This could be a dynamic that is occurring between two people who were at one time close. So this could definitely be divorcees. Oh my goodness, I'm just feeling so much in my chest now. Toxic air energy, poisonous air, dead air. There's like a feeling of hostility, essentially. I was going to say tension, but it's actually beyond that between the two of these individuals and possibly others as well. I get the feeling that there is a chance that this is speaking to people who were in some sort of established connection, quite possibly, and someone became aware of the necessity for that balanced, passionate, exciting new beginning. And this could have very well led to a disintegration of a connection between a masculine and a feminine. Someone stepped into their healing, chose their higher timeline, decided to get out of the maze, as I said at the beginning, and the other one's just there running laps. I hope they've got their Fitbit on. Spirit, what else do we need to know about the Seven of Wands and the World in reverse, please? Remove any veils. Thank you. Four of Swords in reverse with the Six of Cups in reverse. Should have slept on it, is the feeling I'm getting. Somebody also might have allowed their closeness to certain individuals to lead them down a path that was not ideal for them. It's giving me kind of the energy of being used as a pawn, interestingly enough. And because someone might have thought that they could trust individuals, they didn't have their guards up when they should have had their guards up. Knight of Cups in reverse. Yeah, that's a player. That's a Charmander. Charmander? Someone like Pokemon? Charmer. That's a flirt, a chauvinist. An unloyal lover, quite possibly, or an unloyal friend or family member. Again, take it as it fits. Someone who had a great deal of pride, and perhaps this pride led to their fall. That did come through in the reading yesterday, but I don't think these reads connect, though if they do, take it as it fits. I heard this is going to be a cycle that some can't come back from. Oh my goodness. Please forgive me. I didn't really want to say it. That's why I was hesitating a bit. But Eight of Swords, yeah. Four of Swords in reverse, the Eight of Swords. That's not going this path. That's going the direct opposite way. That's a descension. This is sirens going. Someone's emotional waters drying up. Someone feeling very, very restricted. I'm getting a sense of possibly like house arrest, like losing one's license, like getting a passport revoked, getting access to children revoked, even quite possibly. Someone was very confident at one point. Now, not so much, I don't think. Queen of Cups. So we've got a Queen of Cups here, upright, and then we've got a King of Cups in reverse. This is the desire. This was the desire for the Queen of Cups, is what they're telling me. So essentially 12 swords were intended for this Queen of Cups. She might have received some of them. She absolutely could have. But this is an energy that she can come back from. Someone else, that King of Cups in reverse, can't come back from. I heard no matter how hard they try, no matter how much magic they cast. There's also an aspect of this feminine water energy, so it could be a Cancer, a Pisces, or a Scorpio, having the insight essentially from the higher realms. Whenever I see this card and she's staring at that urn or that goblet so intently, it just makes me think of one's connection to the divine, one's ability to heal and have faith. I think that this is essentially what protected, rebuked that, someone from an external energy who did not have their best interest at heart, who might have disguised themselves as someone who is like really in tune emotionally, really, I'm hearing troubled. like, oh, I've had like a really rough life, or my path has been difficult, or these are things I'm struggling with, and it's like a false sense of vulnerability. They want to be seen as like soft boy, soft girl sort of thing, but it's an illusion to get someone to put down their guard. And I'm just focusing on the fact that this individual is pouring something into a cauldron. And yes, like I said, this could absolutely speak to magic. I'm also unfortunately getting the feeling, and there goes my throat, of someone who could have quite possibly tried to feed someone something. I heard feed multiple people something. So this could be spell work. This could be bodily fluids to create binding contracts. This could be allergens. This could be things that are not meant to be consumed by humans. Things to make people act animalistic. So that could mean drugging somebody. That King of Cups. For some, and this is unfortunately a story that's been coming out repeatedly in the reads. I was hoping this one wouldn't relate to it, but it seems as if there's a common thread here. Whatever this individual or individuals like this, because for some people, I think this was a group effort, a Three of Pentacles in reverse sort of situation. Whatever was done here was, again, supposed to be something that this feminine energy could not come back from, that would permanently put them at the bottom of the wheel or lower. Maybe they're not even on the wheel anymore, you know, aka out of here. But there is a level of protection on this individual, Nine of Wands, that was not bargained for. I don't know if you heard that, but I'll take that as confirmation. And what I'm seeing here is that even if this individual, we'll say that this is the Queen of Cups for the time being, was bound up, was blindfolded, and was surrounded by swords, someone saw this as a compromising position for this one to be in. What they did not understand was that these swords were actually the ancestors, the guys, the galactics, who were seemingly creating blocks, but they were truly protection at the end of the day. And then this one in the center is actually making me think of The Wondrous Life of Henry Sugar, or Harry Sugar, the Wes Anderson film. How someone had developed psychic sense, essentially, and even when they were bound up and had bandages wrapped around their head, they could see perfectly fine. They could ride a bike through traffic and do obscene things that the average person couldn't do with even their regular eyes. Seeing in the dark, seeing the way out of the maze here. Someone celebrated too soon. Ooh, yes. Five of Pentacles and then the Ten of Swords. This is what that King of Cups is experiencing now, has experienced, and it feels like at continuum will continue to experience. Okay, let's ask for some clarification on this King of Cups. I'll probably get a couple with this one and then maybe switch to another deck. We'll see. Spirit, can you remove any veils of illusion? Tell us about... Did you see what came out? The Devil. Could be a Capricorn. Could absolutely be a Capricorn. This is somebody who is codependent, toxic, clingy, needy, obsessive, controlling, paranoid, predatory. And they're spying. Because someone left. Someone got out of the maze. Someone unchained themselves. Oh, I just felt a drop in my stomach. Karmics. Karmics. Who's making an appearance over there? That's Judgment. In reverse. Spirit, what do we need to know about this devil? And their demons is what I heard. Ten of Wands, Hangman in reverse. No escaping this. Someone played the victim for so long and they're about to become the victim that they thought they always were. And that came through in another reading as well. It's like you want to wear the face of someone who has been done wrong while doing others wrong. You're about to get your shit checked. Did you see that flip? You're about to get your shit checked. Death's at someone's doorstep, and I'm shaking now. This is outrageous energy, because what they were telling me is that when I was saying this is someone who wanted to wear the face of an individual who has done wrong, they are saying that it's the concept I've spoken about in the past, someone who wants to be the victim, the villain, and the victor. This is someone who was doing heinous acts to people historically, not just once, not just twice, not just 4, 5, 6, 7 times. This is repeated infringements upon people who operate in this Queen of Cups energy. This could be a whole collective. This could be the light workers, to be honest. It really could. This King of Cups in reverse could fully be an entity, or, and I'm hearing ringing, or a susceptible vessel in the 3D realm that can be utilized by energies like this, by agents of the darkness. However, while they were targeting light workers, intuitives, empathetic individuals, starseeds, whatever title you'd like to put upon this upright, higher timeline, feminine energy, they were pretending to have power, acting as if they were moralistic, upstanding, to be trusted, to be revered, to be respected, to be worshipped. These could be people who utilized what power they had, whether that be within people's lives individually on the micro scale, or institutions on the macro, to take advantage of. I also heard obscure, like obscure justice, obscure truth, from the people who deserved it, from the people that they've heard from. What's that? Oh, that's the Hangman peeking out again. From the people who were not the bad apples, essentially. Oh God, this is feeling like a bigger story. This is going to relate to the heaven on earth versus hidden agenda sort of thing. This energy, entity, and its pawns, as I said, in the 3D realm, are about to have their day in court, okay? Because the true Hierophants are here. Because true happiness is about to be actualized. This is heaven on earth. There is a very, very clear distinction between these two energies, and Spirit is more than tired of these individuals acting like they are the one in charge when they are just peons, they are just pawns. Also, I'm not sure why, but the Ark of the Covenant just stood out to me. I also see the Tower here. And then the Lovers in reverse. This could have been a lover. This could be, again, as I mentioned in previous readings relating to the heaven on earth versus hidden agenda timeline, this is light workers, starseeds, intuitives, people with a significant calling on their lives being targeted by people in the romantic sector, because our hearts are our bridges to the heaven on earth. And if they corrupt our hearts, then they either shut us down entirely or they allow us to be used as batteries for the darkness. Spirits, what else do we need to know about this King of Cups? I heard cuck. I don't think that's for many people. If it's for you, you'll know. That, I think, also relates to somebody trying to make themselves a victim and trying to make people feel sorry for them. Like, someone might have, like, actually weird kinks, or someone just always wants to, I heard posture, but be seen as, again, like, the answer to everyone's prayers, while simultaneously being, like, someone that deserves everyone's pity and empathy. Spirit, what else do we need to know about this King of Cups in reverse and his trio of atrocities? Remove any veils upon me and the collective at this time. Nope, that's way too many. Possibly did magic. Hold on. on to people. As I said, it very well could have been feeding people things, encouraging consumption of substances, or just giving substances without people's knowledge and consent. It's the ones who have the least power that seek to control the most. Spirit, what do we need to know? Someone flip? No, no one flip. Oh, I saw the Star in reverse though. And the Magician is back out here. So I think what occurred here, collective, for my feminines, I'll say, was that you were identified as being a prime target, prime suspect. No, not suspect, subject. Subject. It's giving very much, put them under a microscope and see how they react to trauma, abuse, struggle. What will break them? What will make an exalted one fall? What does it take to steal someone's faith? That's disgusting. And then beneath the Magician, Ace of Swords in reverse, and then the Lovers. I heard Hellfire. Someone's gonna have apologies, collective. This is just like very dense energy to swim in, and I'm trying to figure out Ace of Wands in reverse, how to speak on this energy without it being redundant. But perhaps there will be some people who are new to my channel, and this is just, again, brand new information. Remember when I said that this Eight of Swords, Four of Swords energy was something that was intended for this Queen of Cups energy? It didn't work. It did not divorce them from their faith. It did not cut them off from their divinity. Perhaps for a time, this person was in a spiritual coma. They did regress in a regard. However, as I said, some people can come back from it. Others cannot. The ramifications of a wrong this significant extend far beyond what this individual, this energy signature, ever conceived. I just saw like the doors to like a very large, like ornate cathedral. It's giving me like Akashic records, but like different, huge, and it just slammed shut. And there are the lost souls, the hungry ghosts, the skin wearers, the skin walkers outside, forced to fend for themselves, pick each other's flesh from their bones. Speaking energetically, this did come through in a reading a little while back, and please only take this as it resonates. Some people have tried to initiate what seems to be divine feminines into pacts, covenants, initiations, things of the sort, via feeding them, as I said, fluids, things of the sort. For others, it is actually human flesh, okay? Some of these people did actually consume it without knowing, and it was supposed to be something that was considered like a cardinal sin is what I heard, and it was supposed to get them, the divine feminine, locked out. Oh, and I'm feeling like nauseous. I don't know if someone is resonating with this story and they're just like, oh my God, get it out of me. But it was supposed to have been something that in their eyes had ramifications on the feminine. I don't know. This is connecting to a reading. I'll try and link all these below. I apologize, but to just give you what I got, the term bitch work came through in a reading the other day. And what I think this speaks to is that there was this corrupt group of individuals, okay? Masons, the Bohemian Grove, Skull and Bones, gangs, cults, covens, congregations, whatever poison you choose to pick. They had a bunch of, I heard, low vibrational, low level beta males doing their footwork, doing the bitch work, trying to initiate the true divine feminines via hidden practices. Forced feeding is what I heard. Bindings. Some actual legal contracts. This was all done to take someone's abundance. To leave these feminines, the holy grail, out in the cold and begging for scraps from the people who have no souls, essentially. Giving Hunger Games, giving Squid Games, giving jump through this hoop for $2.99 and say, thank you, master. How grateful am I? This devil energy is going to have its day. It's going to have a couple days. Actually, it's going to have the loop of days. It's giving suffer. Now I've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse, Seven of Pentacles in reverse, Eight of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know. Someone really thought that there was going to be a financial payout or a success here. Doesn't look like they're seeing the fruits of their labor, though. Oh! Tell them what they won. Even less money, even more destruction, even more catastrophe. The corrupt crown. Carceral systems. Turning a blind eye to people who have systemically, I want to say caused harm, but they're telling me it's more than caused harm. It's the energy it gave me, and I'm not saying that this is actually the case, okay? The energy it gave me was like, imagine there's like a bunch of people being killed within a city, and they're like, oh my god, there's a serial killer on the loose, and like the carceral system like knows who it is, and like, oh, maybe it's like the fucking mayor or something. Wasn't there like an American Horror Story series about that? That's a trope for sure, and it's based off reality. Time's almost up. Tick, tick, tick. Wow. That's a lot. Okay. I'm gonna... Where do you want me to go? They want me to take a Children of the Cosmos card, and then we'll also maybe do a Gaia Oracle card as well for advice. Okay. Cocoon, transformation, your wings are almost ready. This is giving me breaking out of the maze, away from the Minotaur. Let him run around there in circles. When I was saying he's gonna just do laps, that is so funny. Okay, get your Fitbits on, bitches. Enjoy that timeline. Spirit, can you please give us some final messages to close out this reading, please? Just the most relevant for my collective at this time. Again, remove any veils. You are never a victim to life. What did I say? They wanted the feminines to be a victim. You are a powerful co-creator of your reality. Fairies are relevant. Stonehenge. Destruction to holy sites and powerful places and powerful people. The true powerful people. Not the ones who chain others to them and say that they're a leader. Redirection. Every rejection is a redirection. That's exactly what I was saying about these swords, essentially. It's seen as a rejection or a hindrance, but no, that is actually protection. And that's giving me doors to the maze, doors to the labyrinth, if I may. Starseed in reverse. We are all children of the cosmos. Some of them are children of hell. and to hell they shall return. In time, I heard. Like, you're not actually going back home. You're going to go suffer for a bit first. Spirit, what else do we need to... Excuse me. Unity consciousness. We are one. See the divine in everything and everyone. Some people have stripped themselves of their own divinity. It is not up to you, collective, regardless of whether or not you are this divine feminine. If you are a masculine who relates to this story, take it as it fits. You don't need to imagine divinity where there has historically been shown to be none. The universe speaks in synchronicity. The signs are everywhere. Tune in. What is the universe trying to tell you? This is portal. It's making me think of CERN. It's making me think of CERN. Time's up, you know? Jump, you will fly. Leap of faith, trust. Faith. The faithful will always be protected. They will always be able to heal, no matter what happens to them. You could break the earth in half, and the ascended will still fly, will still rise. The density that comes along with this behavior and their associations only has one outcome. It's not a synchronicity. It is simply the way of the world. Those who have been convinced to do the bitch work by the ones above them perhaps knew no better. However, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. And so it shall be. Collective, if you enjoyed this reading, please like, share, subscribe. If you want to book me for personal, join us on Patreon. That's down below. Love you lots. Stay safe, stay sexy, stay sane, and stay sick.